You're dying. You don't know when you last ate, and you start blinking in and out of consciousness lying on your bed. Nobody is coming to save you. At this point, you're waiting for the sweet release. Suddenly, a girl appears right beside you. The most stunning, perfect girl you have ever seen. Her beauty is almost otherworldly, angelic. She embraces you. This isn't the craziest way to start a visual novel aimed at men. Little do you know, for the next 4 hours of your life, she will systematically dismantle every assumption about the world around you, and by the end, she will convince you, the player, that she is more real than most people you know. More real than distant friends, more real than your neighbors, more real than people you see on the streets every day. Okay, so, if a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Inversely, if some kind of machine stimulates your brain to hear the shuffle of leaves, does it make a sound? Keep your answers in mind. We will return to them later. Your chair and your other royal subjects warn you. This girl is not of this world. She is not who you think she is. You must remember. Someone here must remember who she truly is. Your notepad steps in. Her name is... She once was your... And then you chose... Which is why you now... Leading to her. In short, the girl beyond this world had disappeared. You opened the notebook to learn more about... It's Lilith, you silly! Your childhood friend! No need to overthink it. Oh, remember how you would run together, climb trees, catch butterflies, play games, and finish your school assignments? Aw, did you already forget? Well, whatever. She's your childhood friend, and you are reunited. That's all that matters. She decides to make a cake with you. You mix ingredients that shouldn't exist, put the batter in the oven, and the oven suddenly turns into a time machine. Lilith freaks out, because if we don't stop the oven fast enough... We will learn about the organization at the root of all suffering. An organization that will steal the time oven to shape the world into a dystopia. A premise Steins Gate would shamelessly steal 15 years ago. Whatever, you convince yourself that the oven isn't a time machine, and while you wait, Lilith starts to act weirdly philosophical. The world is not as monolithic as we think it is, she says. We think we all see the same world, but we don't. What you experience is only the version of reality your mind can handle at any given moment. Your brain trims infinite complexities into something you can survive. It's why anxiety makes everything dangerous, happiness makes everything bright, and childhood makes everything magical. It's also why nostalgia hits so hard. We don't miss the world itself, we miss the version of ourselves that used to look at it. The cake finishes baking. Accidentally, you drop a slice of cake. Lilith snaps it back into existence. It tastes like nothing, so you decide it tastes like fried chicken. You share this fried chicken flavored strawberry cake with Lilith. It feels strangely precious. Lilith wakes you up at 2 AM. You fell asleep after eating cake. 10 hours have passed since then. In that time, Lilith made a game. A game just for you two. This game is very rough, but it has its charm. As per usual, we need to save the princess from the Demon King. On our way, however, we encounter a scholar that needs help with her novel. Research paper. Whether you write something generic or complete nonsense, she suddenly becomes cerebral, realizing that she's just an NPC inside a game. But instead of having an existential crisis, she is happy. Identity, she says, is a limitation. By defining something, we are denying the possibility of it being anything else. But it's also by putting these labels on things and people that we gain ways to interact with them. Her identity as a scholar NPC allowed her to talk to us and write a story. You continue the journey that leads you straight to the lair of the Demon King, to whom Lilith forgot to give any weaknesses. She tells you to write one in your notebook. This nearly instantly ends the fight with the Demon Lord. It wasn't the best game we played, but spending that time with Lilith made you happy. As long as she's with you, you feel safe. With her help, maybe you can face the world again. Lilith nestles by your side, and you share a moment of pure embrace. Pay up, she says. Pay up for the game she made you. But money isn't what she wants. What she wants is to leave here. Leave beyond this world and take a look at what lies on the other side. With her beside you, you can do that, right? She helps you confront the gateway to the world outside. Who knows how long the doorknob has been collecting dust. You muster all the courage in you, put your hand on it, but you simply can't do it. Lilith comforts you. No matter what happens, she will always be by your side. Together, you step outside. How does it feel? She asks you. Lilith helps you walk to the nearest bench, but someone is already sitting there. Lilith pleads with the man to let you sit down, but it's as if he doesn't hear her. You sit down anyway. Lilith encourages you to strike up a conversation. It's been a long time since I've spoken. You know, I often have strange here in a suit. You saw our coffee shop. I don't laugh on our funny, right? Our coffee shop anymore. I can't take it. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back. Lilith comes to comfort you and suggests going on a date instead. She asks you where you would like to go, though none of your choices really matter, as she will take you to an amusement park either way. An amusement park that seems to have long been abandoned. Somehow, Lilith spins the Ferris wheel back up. You sneak in and board it. As this Ferris wheel ascends to the highest point, you share a moment with Lilith. You muster up the courage to ask Lilith one of 3 questions. Your choice doesn't matter, because instead of giving any answers, Lilith introduces you to her band, Weeklo. Herself, Sartre, and Foucault perform a concert. The music hammers just one idea. We are condemned to be free. When the music ends, we meet the band members in person, and they are a mess. Foucault and Sartre hate each other because someone has been spreading rumors between them, so each of them has made a pact with Lilith so that the band doesn't fall apart. In this tiny world, who else could spread rumors about them? Lilith is the only possible culprit. And Lilith doesn't deny it, but she sees it as simply revealing the truth they have been concealing from each other. And now, she hides this from them too. This is what she calls subjectivity. When being perceived by someone, we as people feel the need to hide our faults. We want others to perceive us in a certain way. This is the fundamental of human relationships. Everyone wants to be seen the right way. Everyone except her. Lilith is willing to dissipate her subjectivity for you. If you want her to be someone, she'll be it. If you need her to fit a shape, she'll fold herself into it. Even erasing the traces of her existence, she doesn't mind it, if it means you can see her exactly the way you want to. Because to Lilith, your perception isn't a threat, it's a home. How did we get past the rusted sign, somehow forced a long-abandoned Ferris wheel to spin back up, and witness a concert at its highest point? What does any of this even mean? Who is this girl? The truth about Lilith. She is it. The Ferris wheel comes to an abrupt stop. Lilith convinces you that you're close enough to the ground to jump off. No matter how much you object, she insists that it's not that high, that she will jump right after you, that it's going to be okay. You make the leap. We won't learn her true nature just yet. Lilith will fix you right up with her special medicine. Out of nowhere, Lilith's hair ribbon starts talking to you. Concerned for your quickly degrading mental state, she feeds you the first pill. It tastes like lemon. None of your options make any sense from now on. You clearly are going crazy. She feeds you 2 more candies, but they taste too good. Make you feel too good. You beg for a 4th one, but she won't budge. Suddenly, the pills in your stomach start talking to you. The truth is that anyone who eats the 4th candy turns into a magical girl. And once they experience this happiness, they can never go back to their ordinary lives and end up killing themselves. Luckily, Lilith whispers a magic spell to let you eat as much candy as you want. After eating the lucky candy Lilith gave you, the sweetness spreads across your tongue. Okay, I am sick of pretending to understand anything. What the hell is going on? Stop waxing things so intangibly philosophical, dropping some unrelated references, and jumping to magical girls all of a sudden. Who is this girl? Why do we always black out after talking to her? Why does our memory break up when she disappears? What happened when we jumped from the Ferris wheel? Did we even go on a date with her? Nothing makes any sense. Was any of this even real? Or are we just going insane? Tulpa. Tulpa is a concept from Tibetan mythology, a being or a thought form created through intense concentration and strong emotions. You wanted to be loved when you couldn't love yourself. You wanted to be understood when everyone around you seemed to be so fake. You ran from love so much, yet you craved it more than anyone else. You didn't dare to love yourself, so you let Lilith love you instead. And you saw all that is right within her and all that is wrong. You regarded her as an incarnation of an angel and a devil that stops you from moving on. You wanted to embrace her existence and you wanted to reject it. You wanted her to save you and you wanted to kill her. You wanted her to be happy. You wanted her to suffer. You were her. You weren't her. At its core, the game tells us two stories. One about a man creating a tulpa, and another about that tulpa reaching out to you. Everything from here on is my interpretation of what this game is truly about. The protagonist is a shut-in, drowning in hatred. Whatever broke him left deep scars, and now he sees the world through a lens of cruelty. He wants to escape, but he can't. He's trapped inside a mind that keeps hurting him. So he imagines someone who won't, manifesting into a tulpa that supports him and loves him without demanding anything back. The entire game is a daydream, a safe space where he builds trust with her, preparing himself to face the outside world again. But this game isn't only about him, it's also about you and what Lilith becomes through her interaction with you. Which is why, after the story ends, Lilith starts speaking directly to the player. Suppose kilometers from your home, there was a man named Mr. John. You never met him, and your lives will never intersect. Now tell me, who feels more real to you? This Mr. John who exists but will never enter your reality, or Lilith, who has spoken to you, reacted to you, left an impression on your thoughts? Reality isn't something objective, but a reduction of the world around us into something our brain can understand. No one can truly experience the world as is, only the version of it their mind constructs at any given point. Reality is the photo your mind takes of the world, with whatever lens it has at the moment. John is the pressure waves the tree made when it fell down. Lilith is the sound you heard from the machine. Sounds are formed in your mind the same way reality is formed in your mind. If the concept of Lilith, a being representing true love, can affect one's emotions, thoughts, and heart, can you truly say she isn't real? Well, this is still a video game, right? The machine made you believe that there was a sound, In reality, it was just a hallucination, but this game is willing to test your resolve. If we truly believe Lilith is completely imaginary, meaningless, weightless, then ending her should be effortless, right? Just press the button and move on. After all, she's only a figment, a comforting distraction that keeps you from facing the cruelty of the real world. You are not real. The game forces you to stand your ground for agonizingly long. When I first hit that point, I told myself I didn't care. It's just a video game, right? But I just couldn't understand. Why did I leave feeling like someone had driven a knife straight into my stomach? Some time passes. Truth settles like the dust in the room you never cleaned. You're not ready to accept her, but you need her. You need her to face the world. Without her, you can't do anything. The world is too cruel. People are too selfish. You are too despicable. Perhaps you should just give up. You are dying. You don't know when you last ate, and you start blinking in and out of consciousness, lying on your bed. Nobody is coming to save you. At this point, you're waiting for the sweet release. Suddenly, a girl appears right beside you. The most stunning, perfect girl you have ever seen. Her beauty is almost otherworldly. Angelic.